Hello, my name is Daniel Young and welcome to this month's edition of Promethean TV. Swenson Hall has been under some inside renovations since last fall. In late March, the university unveiled its newest addition to our campus and collegiate sport that Yellow Jackets can now participate in. Our very own Xavier Walt has more.
It makes you speechless, honestly. It's the graphics turned out awesome. Everything in the lab is awesome. And honestly is a pretty quick turnaround from when we started it. So no, we're super excited. You got to see it in person kind of thing. It's really spectacular.
UWS has just entered a new area of competitive athletics. Since the program's initial announcement last fall semester, UWS Esports officially opened its first gaming lab March 28th, located in the old computer lab in Swenson Hall.
It's just so surreal, I guess, seeing it all come to fruition and how big it is too. Like, we have really good computers and everything, and it's so expensive, and it's just like, I guess the gamer's like fever dream doing it.
With the full launch of the esports program slated to take place this upcoming fall semester, the club aims to compete in games such as League of Legends, Valorant, Super Smash Bros., and more. But the team is already getting their name out as a force to be reckoned with a 6-1 record late in the season for Rocket League.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. The colleges that UW Superior was going up against have had an esports organization for some time, and for us to just kind of go on there and dominate the playing field has been really, really great to see.
Aside from the competitive play, the gaming lab will be open to all UWS students, with open lab hours still to be determined.
Especially as this 23-24 school year wraps up, we're going to kind of get those hours down when our teams are practicing in here and when we can have the rest of the student body in here as well.
And if you need a computer or printer, the new 24/7 Access Computer Lab moved into Swenson Room 1043. That is just left in the hallway past the elevators on the first floor. With just over a month left of classes, upcoming graduates near the end of their collegiate careers. Earlier in April, the Link Center offered upcoming grads a chance to get their honor cords, picking up their graduate tickets, and converse with other graduating this spring semester. UWS's graduation ceremony will be taking place on May 18th at 2 p.m. at Westman Arena. Graduates are expected to be checked in by 1:30 p.m. Ever needed a breath of fresh air? Located in the heart of the main campus sits the Oxmain Greenhouse. The greenhouse has been enriching our campus for decades and homes tropical to subtropical plants between its 3 temperature-controlled rooms. Greenhouse manager Kate Stone said that spring is the peak time for flowers to bloom in the greenhouse. Stone has been planting seeds to bloom this spring semester since last November. Stone also stated that the greenhouse has recently collaborated with the Pruitt Wellness Center, allowing students to sit and relax, pause and breathe in the fresh plant air on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 11 to 1 in the afternoon. The Oxmain Greenhouse is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. A musical roller coaster lands in the Mannion Theater. Ride the Cyclone is the latest production, overseen by UWS's assistant theater professor Sean Naughton. The musical focuses on 6 choir students after a deadly roller coaster accident. The group each must sing a song to convince a magician to return one back to life. Art has the power to call for action and connect people based on shared experiences, an idea which the now past exhibit Waiting for Beds offered. As the Promethean's own Drew Kerner reports, mental health is a topic that many are facing, but you do not have to go through it alone.
It brings multiple perspectives together, from specifically like the caretaker role for mental health, from the social worker and actual like person working with people with mental health and crisis. And then also just the lived experience of trying to navigate institutionalization and these systems.
A few years ago, Duluth-based artists Carla Hamilton and Mary Villard started a collaborative gallery that they titled Waiting for Beds.
Well, it just started with shared experiences. We were just talking to each other about her as a caregiver and me as navigating through the health system as a woman of color, and trying to be your own advocate when you're really sick. And that's very difficult.
In the month of March, the exhibit called UW Superior's own Kruk Gallery home, bringing along a message about our region's lack of crisis response and our healthcare system. With a mixture of art and factual graphic design, and being expressive with ripped banners, each reading various situations and conditions people in crisis may experience, the exhibit also gets personal, with artworks incorporating pill bottles and medical documents.
I like taking a lot of things from my experiences and put them in. But we want to let people know it's really hard to be your own advocate and be patient when you are sick and you're in a crisis. How can you fend for yourself?
Past the colorful and self-reflective artwork lies a deeper community struggle to accessible healthcare. The exhibit accepts community submissions, becoming a conversation point, captivating the eyes of spectators, mental health advocates, and care professionals, and even holding an event hosted by the UWS Human Behavior, Justice, and Diversity Department.
It was very, very traumatizing, and the system really is broken and traumatizing, and we need more resources that are more trauma-informed.
I think one of the things that we'll probably get into is that we tend to wait to be in crisis to receive care. I don't think that that's always the best solution.
I mean, listening to other people who are kind of working in this field expands my knowledge and my interpretation of the show. That question of like, what would America look like if people didn't have to wait for a bed?
The art that's in here is beautiful, and it speaks really nicely to the subject that it's about, waiting for beds. And as somebody that works in the mental health field, it's been really nice to see that expressed in a different way that is more than words on a page.
In the Kruk Gallery, for the Promethean, I'm Drew Kerner reporting.
Superior Athletics held its first Synovus Women in Leadership program on Wednesday, April 3rd for all women athletes in the Northland. This event looks to develop the next generation of female leaders at UW Superior and in the community. Guests could enjoy dinner before. Keynote speaker Lindsay Whalen, a 6-time WNBA All-Star, took the stage. Whalen spoke about her experiences in sport and all the challenges she had to overcome as an athlete during her career. UW Superior's athletic director Nick Bursick spoke about the importance of an event like this on the community.
In this room, we have youth, we have current student athletes, we have community members, really a wide range of individuals here today. And it's really all rooted in growing together and helping foster the future generation of female leaders.
UW Superior looks to make the Synovus Women in Leadership program an annual event with new guest speakers every year. Over to the ice, where UW Superior head women's hockey coach Dan Laughlin has announced his retirement after 21 seasons. Laughlin started his coaching career at UW Superior as an assistant coach in 2002. After the 2002 season, Laughlin was hired as the head women's hockey coach for the Yellow Jackets in 2003, making him the 5th head coach in program history. Laughlin recorded 300 wins as the head women's hockey coach during his 21-year career. The 300th win came against Northland College, where the Jackets won 4-0 to wrap up the regular season. UW Superior Athletics is conducting a national search to replace the 4-time NCHA Coach of the Year as Coach Laughlin enters his retirement. Over to the Diamond, the UW Superior softball and baseball teams are battling it out with Bethany Lutheran for the top spot in the UMAC. For the softball team, they are in first place in the UMAC with a 14-7 record overall and a conference record of 5-0, with Bethany Lutheran in second place. As for the baseball team, they are in second place with a 12-10 record overall, with a conference record of 7-1, 2 games back from Bethany Lutheran, who are currently 9-0 in conference play. Both teams are looking to make the UMAC postseason tournament,